Jax is the Troublemaker. I got this in my limited pool for the first pre-release. This card is amazing. Like, at first glance when I read it, I'm like, I gotta discard a card, I gotta sack the creature end of turn. That's perfectly fine if you've got a bunch of ETB or death effects. Like, the one that makes a 2/2 when it dies, or the one that does 2 damage and scries 2 when it dies, or one of the ETBs. All very good options. Ooh. Alright, we got a foil Glittermonger. That's fine. But then we got a Days Undoing. I remember this card from Standard. This card was ridiculous. Ooh, nice. I like it. Base clan, don't care about that. The Finger Guns Murder. It's Nicholas doing finger guns. It's so silly. And they're trying to like obscure his face like we already know it's him. What a silly card. Still, Murder's just a solid removal spell. Shattered Seraph. I like these cards. I like the fact they fix themselves. They're easy pickups for any deck. They're all usually 4 power or greater, and they're all really, really good. Lagrella the Magpie. ETBs exile any number of target creatures controlled by different players until Lagrella leaves the battlefield. When an exile card enters the battlefield under your control this way, put 2 +1/+1 counters on it. Perfectly fine. It's a good removal spell. You know, your creatures will get bigger and theirs will hopefully never come back. And a Falco! Nice! We got a family leader that was not Xander. That's what's important. And a foil Gala Greeters. Like, I don't already have like 100 of those laying around for the store. Ooh, Nixless the Adversary. Wow, these really don't want to come apart, do they? Yeah, Nixless. And this was a full art mountain. I like these full arts. They're very pretty. And there's the regular art Mass Bandits. Not bad, not bad. Ooh, Body Launderer. Death Touch. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, Body Launderer connives. When it dies, return another target non-rogue creature with equal or lesser power from your battlefield. Interesting. So he's a reanimation spell on a body. Seems fine. And this is one of the Secret Lair reprint cards. This is 11 from Stranger Things Secret Lair. Alright, Sparrow's Adjudicators. Another one of those exile and self-fixes cards. Real good. I like Nimble Arsonist as well. Shadow of Mortality. I've gotten a number of these now. It's really good. It's basically a 2-mana 7/7 if you play it right. It doesn't have trample or flying or anything like, not Death Shadow, the one from Zendikar, whose name I definitely can remember. It's Elspeth. Nice. Again, I really like their cards. I've got another 4-art land. I wish those were in every pack, because already we're like half a dozen packs in, and we've only got half of them have had the packs. Gala Greeters again. Fort Mountain. The Charms. I do like the Charms. Hey, Mr. Orfeo, how's it going? Soul of Emancipation. When it enters the battlefield, destroy up to 3 other target non-land permanents. For each of those permanents, this controller creates a 3/3 white angel creature token. Oh god, rabble-rousing. This card is basically unbeatable and limited. Like, if you don't have a way to get rid of this card, the game is basically over. Like, it's ridiculously good. Hey, an old original Commander card. Not the original printing, but still, it's one of the original commanders from the original Commander decks. Rune of the Hidden Realm. Vigilance, Trample, pay 2, tap, exile another target creature, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. This card was massively overshadowed by Brago, King Eternal. Because Brago is, unfortunately, just better. The Magpie again. Obscure Ascendancy. This card is so weird. The fact that you have to, like, you play it on turn 3 or turn 2 if you've got a turn 1 ramp spell, but then you have to play a perfect curve of spells, like starting at 1. It's really weird. Disciplined Duelist. And an Ogre Warrior. Ooh, that's the mythic angel that mills your deck. It's not bad. Like if you're on death's door and you just need a desperate way to stay alive, that's a good way to do it. Ooh, a Triland, not bad. Good pull. I like the Trilands. The fact that they can be fetched with fetch lands is really good. Forest. Again, I wish the full art lands were in every pack instead of what we got. Vazi, King Negotiator. Haste. Target opponent creates X treasure tokens, where X is the number of treasure tokens you created this turn. Whenever an opponent casts a spell or activates an ability, if a mana from a treasure was spent to cast it or activate it, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature and draw a card. Note that it says target creature, not target creature you control. So you can be best friends with one of your opponents by like letting them have treasures and then giving them counters and drawing cards and whatnot. Haste, getaway car. Whenever getaway car attacks or blocks, return up to one target creature that created this turn to its owner's hand. I don't know how I feel about that card. And a foil Skybridge Towers. I like these lands. I like the fact that you can just sack a land to draw a card later. Like, it's really good. Not quite as good as the ones from Modern Horizons, but, you know, take what you can get at this point. That is an angry man. Whack. I wish this card was instant. It's not very good. I guess against, like, a white deck it's really good, but, like, God. I wish this was instant. Bandits. Parkite's Pegasus. Right, I remember seeing this card. Flying, trample. Whenever it deals damage to a player, draw a card. If you had 2 or more creatures enter the battlefield under your control this turn. This is such a weird go through all the hoops to draw one card thing. Like, it's so unnecessary. I guess unlimited it's fine, because it's, you know, it's evasive, having flying and trample. But, like, I don't know, I can't imagine running this, like, in standard or commander or any other format. It's just feels really clunky to me. Ooh, and a foiled Devilish Valet. This one I actually really like, especially for commander if you play a lot of tokens, just because of like how quickly this guy can get out of control. Like just the exponential growth of his power. It's amazing. Ooh. Pretty. Alright. Racer's Ring. Broker's Ascendancy. This is the Ascendancy. This is my favorite. Because it puts a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control, and a loyalty counter on each planeswalker you control. And if you know me, you know I really love my planeswalkers. I have an Atraxa Super Friends deck, and this is... it slid right in there. Just right in there. It was perfect. That and the sword. Ooh, that art on Fairy Vandal is very nice. Ooh, a signed card. It's very nice. Planes. Jetmer's Fixer. Hostile Takeover. This is a weird wrath spell. Up to one target creature has base power and toughness 1/1 until end of turn. Up to one other target creature has base power, toughness 4/4 until end of turn. Then deal 3 damage to each creature. It's something. This is like a lot. Like, you are paying 5 mana to guaranteedly kill one thing, but I mean, I guess you kill one thing and then something else will guaranteedly survive. I don't know. It's a weird card. Maestros Initiate, which I for some reason thought was 2 mana. That was a mistake that I made on Arena last night that I hope I don't make again today. That cost me a game. That's the Glamour Thief. I don't know what her deal is, but there she is. Offer you can't refuse. This card is my spec card for this set. This card is so good. 1 mana, counter target non-creature spell. Its controller creates 2 treasure tokens. Like, I feel like this is gonna go right into Legacy decks, like, people who play a lot of Control and Legacy, like Delver in particular, make it impossible for your opponent to ever resolve their removal spells. It's very good. Ooh, Perry the Pulverizer. Perry, his name is Perry. Alright. When he enters the battlefield, put a shield counter on target creature. He can put it on himself if he wants to. Whenever he attacks, target creature you control gains trample and gains +X to end of turn when X is the number of different kinds of counters on permanents you control. Put him in a deck with a whole lot of Ikoria creatures, and there you go. Meeting of the Five. I have not seen this card yet. 3 and the full Wooburg. Jeez, that's an expensive card. Exile the top 10 cards of your library. You may cast spells with exactly 3 colors from among them this turn. Add double Wooburg. Spend this mana only to cast spells with exactly 3 colors. Wow! That is a steep cost. Like, I guess... No, yeah, you can't even cast ultimatums off that. I mean, you can, but you need an outside mana source, but... Dang, that is... I don't know how I feel about this. I'm sure in Commander someone will break it, because somebody always breaks everything in Commander, but... Custodian. Ooh, hello. That's a foil Fuller Forest. It's very pretty. For the family. Blackish Nobles. Again, another one of the fixing cards. Really like it. Obscure Charm. Professional face breaker. Menace. Whenever one or more creatures you control deal common damage to a player, create a treasure token. Sacrifice a treasure. Exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. I mean, that just goes right into Prosper. Like, you just slide right into Prosper. You two are like best friends. Very nice. Kamiz? Obscure Occultist. Whenever you attack, target attacking creature can be blocked this turn. It connives, then choose another attacking creature with lesser power. That creature gains a double strike until end of turn. It's kind of a weird effect for Esper to have, where they just like... I mean, the unblockable makes sense. The connive even makes sense, but doubling the power? That does not make sense. Or sorry, not doubling the power, double strike until end of turn. That does not make sense for Esper. It's not a thing that Esper is known to do. I guess that's the black part of the Esper. White is unblockable, blue is draw a card or connive, and then black is double the power? Or double strike. Maybe white's the double strike. Zinni Fey, Jishmir's second. If you would create one or more tokens, you may instead create that many 2/2 green cat creature tokens with haste, or that many 3/1 green dog tokens with vigilance. Treasure tokens are tokens. Just throwing that out there into the world for people to hear. Broker's Ascendancy. Ooh, a foil Broker's Ascendancy. Nice. Although, I already have the alternate art one, and I like that one better. Although, alternate art and foil, that's the stuff. Toulouse Clever Conductor. Enters the battlefield and connives. Whenever you discard one or more cards, exile it from your graveyard. When it dies, put the cards exiled with it into their owner's hand. That card is really good for connive decks. That card is very good for connive decks. That is exactly what connive decks need. Just because you just get your cards back. Ooh, and a foil Angry Raccoon. I'm down for it. I'm into it. That is Evelyn, I believe. She has won me many a game in a nice full art island. Riveteer's Charm. Jitchman's Garden. Yeah, it's another Triumph. It's really good. A Gold Hound, the Treasure Dog. First Strike, Menace. I thought this thing had haste. It does not. It has First Strike, Menace, sack it, add a mana of any color. Seems fine. Ooh, a foil full art Swamp. I see, like, the atrium is just filled with water, and you literally go, oh, that building, that poor building is, like, underwater. Unless it's a cephalid building, in which case it's not a poor building, it's just a cephalid building. Ooh, a Xander's Lounge! With the alternate art, not foil, which we do have a foil full art Xander's Lounge, but it still looks nice. I like it. Sanguine Spy. That card was also in my pool when I opened Evelyn. It's fine. It's a great card. And a foil Shattered Seraph with the really pretty angel wings. They're really nice. Although it looks like she's shattering her own wings, which is something. She's going rogue. Hey, it's Jetmir himself. The big old fat cat. He's one that I've already started building a commander deck around, but I've just... Time is the issue. Tramway Station, Larcenist, Shattered Seraph. Shakedown Heavy. When it attacks, depending player may have you draw a card. If you do, untap and remove from combat. This card is ridiculous. Like, what in the hell is going on? Why is there just a 3 mana no drawback? Like, 3 mana, 6/4 with no drawback at all. Even if you remove from combat, you get to just draw a card. It's ridiculous. Now, foil Brass Knuckles. What a stupid card. It's like that dinosaur, the 7/6 dinosaur for 3 where you discard a card. Like, it's not a drawback. Glamorous Outlaw. That's the one that I was using with Jexus. I also see that we have a foil X card in here. I wonder which one it is. Even the Score. This spell costs triple blue less to cast, and one has drawn 4 more cards this turn. Well, that's got EDH written all over it. And draw X cards. I mean, I would be upset if I opened this at limited, for sure. Like, this is not a good card to open at limited, but instant speed, like, potentially just draw X cards for X is fine. And what did we get? We got the Fleetfoot Dancer. Very pretty. Trample, Lifelink, Haste. Look at that gold bordering. It's very nice. I like it. I like it a lot. Well, that's our first one, and probably our only one. Out of all the boxes I've opened so far, I've only opened exactly one gilded card per box, except for one where I opened 2. So they are exceptionally rare. Oh, cool! The Showcase Gaida? Little Angel Orphan. 2 mana for a 2/2 with Flying and Vigilance. Already really good. Each other angel creature you control enters the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter for each angel you already control. Very powerful effect. Then it taps for mana that you can use to cast angel spells. This card is just, it does everything. This card just does everything. It's kind of crazy how good this is. I also opened this exact card with the Showcase version, and might actually build my own commander deck, like just mono white angels. We'll see though. I don't know how I feel about mono white angels at the moment. Maestros Diabolist. Death Touch. Haste. Whenever it attacks, if you don't control a devil token, create a tapped and attacking 1/1 red devil creature token with, when it dies, ping something. It's not bad. That's pretty good. I would play that. And Darling of the Masses. Citizen tokens. Kitty. A nice, another very pretty full art island. It's not bad. Whoa. Okay. Yep. I'm just gonna knock all the cards over. Don't mind me. You know what we haven't opened in a while? We haven't opened a Secret Lair card. I get the feeling there's going to be one in here. Spirit Charm, Adjudicators, Mr. Orfeo, Starro. I don't know why, but like I look at this and I'm just like, that looks like Starro. Maybe I'm the only one who thinks that. Inspiring Overseer. Oh, well, didn't get a Secret Lair card, but we did get a Sidisi, which is from the list. And this card's not bad. I mean, 5 mana, comes with a 4/6 body, Death Touch, and tutors you a card, which you know, perfectly fine in my opinion. I would never want to build a deck around that card specifically, but I would absolutely put that in a deck where I needed to have as many tutors as possible. Nice. I really like the art of that. Planes. The Plant Dinosaur. Vigilance. When it enters battlefield, so shall refer a base land card put on the battlefield tapped. Cannot attack or block unless you control 7 or more lands. I mean, it's a 3-mana ramp spell that eventually becomes a threat. That's perfectly fine. It also has Vigilance, so like it becomes like a legitimate threat. I do believe that is Masked Bandits. A very pretty mountain. Ooh, something in here is a full art. It's the All-Seen Arbiter. This is the card that you get at game day. Flying. Whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, draw 2 cards and discard a card. Whenever you discard a card, target creature an opponent controls gets -X/-0 until your next turn, where X is the number of different mana values among cards in your graveyard. Interesting. I don't like the fact that it is a 6-mana 5/4. It does have flying, but it's a 6-mana 5/4. Art looks pretty though. Ledger Shredder. Whenever a player casts their second spell each turn, Ledger Shredder connives. Yeah, alright. That's fine. A foil Broker's Hideout. Hey, there's the Secret Lair reprint card. We're just about out of packs. We got let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with this one. So after this one, we got 5 left. Ognis. This card is interesting. So, haste, whenever a creature you control with haste attacks, create a tapped treasure token. I mean, it's perfectly fine. Like, you are still ramping. You're ramping in a more fair way, I think, is the important part here. Plus, there are ways to just untap artifacts. Like, what are they? Clock of Omens, I believe? Clock of Omens and Unwinding Clock will both untap all your artifacts. And we got us a Vivian! You may sacrifice creature. If you do, search your library for a creature card with mana value equal to 1 plus the sacrificed creature's mana value. Put it on the battlefield. That's just Birthing Pod. +1, mill 5 cards and put any number of creature cards mill this way in your hand. Again, just fine. -1, create a Rhino. She has no ultimate, interestingly. 6 mana with no ultimate, but like, she'll come down and give you a 4/4, which is not bad. And another Secret Lair reprint. And they'll have to buy them in pairs because they all have Friends Forever. And so if you want to run more than one, you gotta buy 2 of them. Oh my god, another Vivian! What? What? Back-to-back Vivians, that's pretty cool. I don't know, Corpse Appraiser. Masked Bandits. Mari, the Killing Quill. Kinda sounds like a Dark Souls boss, actually. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, exile with a hit counter, assassins, mercenaries, and rogues you control have Death Touch, and whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, you may remove a hit counter from a card that player owns in exile. If you do, draw a card and create 2 treasure tokens. The fact that she gives them all Death Touch, meaning they will exile something if they do get into combat, is pretty good. Unleash the Inferno. Oh, hello. Oh, you're not etched, but you are a foil showcase Rafine. That's nice. That's very nice. Rumor Gatherer. Cool. Big dinosaur. Zakama, Primal Calamity. When Zakama, Primal Calamity enters the battlefield, if you cast it, untap all lands you control. And then just has all the utility in the world. Also has Vigilance, Reach, and Trample, which is real good. It's definitely a great starting commander card if you're not sure what to do. Just play Zakama. Like, there is no wrong way to build her. I think it's a her. It might be a him. I don't want to misgender with dinosaur. That's a whole lot of dead bodies. And then Swamp. Very, very few full art lands coming through. It's very upsetting. dude that needs to put a shirt on. Anywho, Blitz. Pay 2 life, pay 4. You may cast Underdog from your graveyard using this possibility. That's fine. I mean, it's a 2-mana 3/2 that, like, in the late game will just draw you cards and be a perpetual threat to your opponent. Seems fine. We Roastmaster. This card has won me games by himself. The card's kind of good. This is it. This is the last pack. What am I hoping to open here? A Nixless in a suit, I guess, would be a good last pull. The Bootlegger Stash would be a great last pull. I guess any of the lands would be a great final pull. We'll see what happens. Obscura Interceptor. Flash Lifelink when it ETBs connives. Then, if it connives this way, return up to 1 target spell to its owner's hand. Yeah, that's fine. It's a counterspell with a stick. And a foil Corrupt Court Official. And that's it. That's all the packs. There's nothing left. Well, anyway. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna knock cards over now.